Morning, miss. Morning. So, the other will be one today from 21st until 21. Okay. So, I will start with the step first, miss.
Okay, our little steps talking about on vacations. There are 2 days for little step lessons, Monday and Tuesday. For Monday, there are 2 checkpoint questions. It's talk about vacations. So in the first day, we still start to learn about what is vacations mean, what does the vacation means, what is the definition of vacations, and then it's like talking about a place that we can go to have vacation. So there are 2 checkpoint questions. The first one is, what is the definitions of vacations? So the answer is like vacation is a trip when you are off from the school, when you want to go outside, when you want to go to relax, having fun with your parents or with your friends. That is the definition of vacations. Then the second checkpoint question is, where do you usually go if you want to have vacations? Like, this is a normal things. The answer that the kids can answer, they can go vacations to the beach, maybe go to the beach, go to the mall, go to the park, garden, and anything else.
Alright, before you go to the CP questions, you will review the previous CP questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what are the CP questions that you will review?
It's about the questions in the previous unit. I cannot remember the detail of CP questions.
Can you mention 2 of them?
About the earth. What can we do to save our earth? We can save our earth by not throwing the trash to the other place. We can throw the trash to the dustbin. Why we should take care of our earth? Because earth is the place for us to live, so we need to take care of our earth. That's the previous points in unit about earth.
For the next day, for little step, what will you do?
Still talk about vacations, but there are some. We will discuss about new checkpoint questions. The first checkpoint question is about how can we what is the activity that you usually do at the beach? At the beach, we can do some like fishing, playing the seashells, making a sandcastle, swimming, and something else. And then, what are the food and drink that you can bring if you want to have vacations? The food that we always bring if you want to have vacation is like rice, fish, fruit, and the drink is water.
Rainbow science.
Rainbow science is a reviewing part. We will review all the checkpoint questions that we have learned in that unit. So the unit is about vehicles. So we will review all the checkpoint questions about vehicles. The first one checkpoint question is like, what does the vehicle means? Vehicles means transportations that help us to move. And then there are some another checkpoint questions like, can you give the example of vehicles that you know? There are 3 examples of vehicles that moving on land. Example like car, motorbike. Vehicles that move in the air, example like airplane, helicopter, and vehicles that moves on the water like ship, boats. But there is an example of vehicles that move in the water. It's like example like submarine. And then how can the vehicles move? How what can help the vehicles move. I mean, so the vehicle move because the wheels can help the vehicles move. How can the vehicles move? So there are three examples, I think. The vehicles that moves with the wheels, in example like cars, motorbike, and the example of vehicles that moves without the wheels, in example like ship, canoe, boat, and then how can did the airplane moves with the wheels? Yes, because when the airplanes wanna have landing from the sky, they will land on the land, use the wheels, because the wheels can help the airplanes to walk on the track. And did the train use the wheels? Did the train moves with the wheels? And then the answer is like yes, of course, the train needs the wheels to help the trains go on at the right path.
Okay, Rangumet, do you remember the CP questions?
Yes, the specifications talk about coins because we still talk about the money of coins. How many coins that you know so far? So the coins that we know is like 100 coins, 200 coins, 500 coins, and 1000 coins. And then the second one is like questions, but it's like what can I say? It's like questions about math about the coins. So, in example, like if Tony has 5 of 200 coins, how much the money that Tony has? So it means 200 coins. If Tony has 200 coins, and he has five coins of 200 coins, it means the money that Tony has, the amount of the money is 1,000.
Okay, for the sounds, can you mention the list of the dictations based on the sounds for next week?
The list of the dictations. Sorry, I can't remember about the list of the dictations, but
Based on the sound, you don't remember?
Based on the sounds, but I cannot mention the flow of sentences.
No, not all of the sentence. I mean the words.
The words.
Like in K1, for example, from hip like that.
Okay, so the dictation, because the dictation talk about reviewing unit 3 and 4, it will talk about boat, and then
What are the sound sections for next week?
next week is reviewing part.
Reviewing part.
Yeah.
So you will review from
unit 3 and unit 4, OA and OI and OI. Okay, so OA is like boat, coat, road, and then so. About OI is like oil, boil, soil, and then oil, boil, soil, and one more is oil, boil, soil. Okay, for oil it's like bowl, window, row, and then for oil it's like oyster, joy, toy, and boy.
Do you have any project next week?
Yes, we have practical life. So it's about testing the food. So we will buy some taste of foods that can represent the sweet taste, bitter taste, sour taste, salt taste. So we need to
How many taste? 4.
For sour, sweet, sour, bitter, salty, sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. Yes. We need sugar, and then we need coffee. We need some coffee. We need lemon, and we need salt to represent salty taste, and then spicy sauce. Five taste.
So what will you do? You just chill, or this is coffee, for example.
We will ask them to try the taste.
To taste it.
Yes. In example, like salty, we don't sometimes for salty taste we use chips as sometimes, but we need to see the approval from society first about the budget, is that approved or not. But for salty as usual, last term we use chips, and we just ask them try a little bit things so they know, oh, this is a bitter taste like coffee. We don't ask them to eat 1 spoon of coffee. We just ask them like, you taste it first. We will change the spoon later, then they will know what, oh, this is a bitter. And same like the sauce, they need to know what is how's the spicy taste.
But maybe about this chili sauce, don't you think?
Not chili sauce. Sometimes if they want to try, we will ask them to try. But if they don't want, we will not force them, because we need. If they are so curious with the taste, we will give them. But if they don't want, we cannot force them. Because talking about the taste, especially
Maybe you can ask one of, for example, from 23, you can ask for 1 or 2, I think.
Not all. Only 5 represents the video and the photo as our project's result.
Okay, so what do you hope that they will get after doing the project?
They know about the taste. So they know the differentiation. Oh, this is the taste of spicy. In English, that is spicy. They know like, oh, the things that can represent spicy is like chili sauce. The things that can represent sweet taste is like sugar or milk or honey. The things that can represent the bitter taste is like coffee and medicines, something like that. So they know what is the things that comes from every each of taste.
Okay. Untuk ASP Science itu tentang apa?
ASP Science itu masih tentang alat komunikasi. Seharusnya itu kan reviewing part yang kemarin kita bahas di grup. Karena hari Jumat besok itu kita tidak ada pembelajaran, so pelajaran yang harusnya untuk hari Jumat besok itu kita pindahkan di minggu depan, lalu 2 minggu libur kita masuk reviewing part.
Terus mundur lagi
Iya, seharusnya begitu, karena kan tidak satu line yang di mapping. Di mapping seharusnya di tanggal 25 itu kita tuh reviewing part. Tapi kita belum habiskan unit, kita nggak bisa masuk ke reviewing part kalau ini belum habis. Jadi untuk ASP Science masih berbicara tentang alat komunikasi, ngebahas mengenai tentang apa sih perbedaan alat komunikasi modern dan alat komunikasi zaman dulu. Jadi alat komunikasi zaman dulu itu bisa kita jelaskan kepada murid kalau zaman dulu itu masih menggunakan kentungan yang terbuat dari bambu. Jadi kentungan itu diketuk lalu bisa membangunkan atau memanggil para warga sekitar. Namun sekarang kita punya yang namanya handphone. Handphone bisa kita gunakan untuk menelpon mama atau menelpon saudara kita yang posisinya itu jauh dari kita, nggak perlu pakai kentungan lagi seperti itu, Miss.
Yang review apa nanti isi questionnya? Ada ini kan sebelum masuk ke topik selanjutnya, ke materi selanjutnya, ada mereview isi question.
Mereview
Bisa disebutkan 1 atau 2?
civic questions di di science.
Ya.
Yang pastinya masih berbicara tentang alat komunikasi, namun untuk civic question jelas itu saya nggak bisa ingat. Yang pastinya nanti pada saat mengajar saya akan buka paper, maksudnya halaman sebelumnya, lalu menanyakan sama mereka itu mengenai pertanyaan yang bisa ditanyakan mengenai halaman itu. Jadi
Satu dan mereka harus lupa.
Satu dari
beberapa civic question ini.
saya nggak ingat, Miss. Untuk civication minggu lalu nggak ingat. Untuk civication minggu yang akan datang saya ingat.
Karena untuk minggu depan kan hanya satu ya kalian buat ya.
Iya.
Saya tanya dari minggu sebelumnya satu pun bisa lupa ya.
Yes.
Untuk bahasa nanti belajar tentang
Masih tentang alat komunikasi. Jadi berbicara mengenai kegiatan-kegiatan yang bisa kita lakukan saat menggunakan alat komunikasi, seperti contohnya televisi. Kegiatan apa yang bisa kita lakukan dari televisi? Kita bisa menonton TV, menonton berita. Seperti telepon, kita bisa menelpon orang lain. Seperti radio, kita bisa mendengarkan berita. Seperti itu, Miss.
Okay, this is how to scroll down.
Okay, the first things, this is the topic of wheels, guys. Okay, students, our topic today is about wheels. Before that, I need to explain to you first. Wheels is a round object that we can see at the vehicles. You can see at the downside of vehicles that you can see in here. This one is wheels. We call it as wheels. The shape is round. It can help the vehicles to move. It can help the vehicle to move. So wheels are round and wheels can help the vehicle to move. Okay, what things that can help the vehicle to move? Wheels. Okay, guys. So there are the example of vehicles that use wheels to move. The first one is, what is it? Car. Okay. The second one is, what is it? Motorcycle. Because of wheels, guys, because of wheels, vehicles can move fast and vehicles also can move slow. Can you help me to scroll up, Miss? Okay, so this is the example of vehicles that move fast. The first one is, what is it? Aeroplane. Okay, and the second one is, what is it? Train. So aeroplane and train are the example of vehicles that move fast. Okay, there are also the example that of the vehicles that can move slow. Not all the vehicles can move fast, guys. Some of the vehicles also can move slow. What are they? You can see from here. Let's scroll down. Okay, so the example of vehicles that move slow are the bicycle, and then this one is a boat. Why they can move slow is because we need to ride the bicycle. It uses the human power. Based on our power, if we can give our big power, we can ride the bicycle fastly. But if we ride the bicycle just slow, it's like we don't have to move fast. It means the bicycle cannot move fast. And same like the canoe same like the boat, when we row the boat, it uses our hands power. Same like the bicycle using our feet power. But for the boat, it's using our hands power. Why we cannot move fast use these vehicles? Because we use our energy, our self-energy. But if like airplanes, if like train, there are machines that can help them. So what is the functions of wheels? The functions of wheels can help the vehicles to move. Okay, what is the shapes of wheels? The shape of wheels are rounds. Where is the part of the wheels at the vehicles? The part of the wheels are at the downside. Okay, there are two examples of vehicles can move fast and slow. The first, for the vehicles that can move fast, they are aeroplane and helicopter and trains. Airplane and trains. The second one, the vehicles that move slow, are bicycle